Respected sir and madam, and my dear friends, a pleasant good morning to one and all. Myself K. Sharendra Roy. I am pursuing 10th grade at Lokshit Tutorial. Today I want to present interesting seminar in front of great people like you. Now I want to say complete seminar about coordination in linking system. Let us go into seminar. Yes. Do you know what is the definition of coordination? Yes, the definition of coordination is the process of doing a work in a same manner but done by two objects is known as coordination. Do you think how the coordination will occur in our body? In our body, the many systems are there. The systems which are there in our body, they are involved in coordination processes. Example, I am taking nervous system. Do you know what is nervous system? Nervous system is the system which passes messages to our brain is known as nervous system. Do you think how the nerves will pass messages to our brain? Yes, the nerves will transfer the messages to our brain with the help of what? Do you know? Yes, the nerves will transfer the messages with the help of medulla oblongata. Medulla, do you know what is medulla oblongata? It is a organ which was presented in our body which controls the all involuntary organs which are present in our body. These all are controlled by medulla oblongata. Do you think what are nervous systems? How the nervous systems will work in our body? How many types of nervous systems are there? Yes, there are three types. One is autonomous nervous system. Second one is peripheral nervous system. Third one is autonomous nervous system. These three nervous systems are there in our body. Autonomous nervous system means it was controlled by spinal cord and brain, and it sends messages to brain. Peripheral nervous system means it is a parasympathetic and it is a sympathetic nervous system. In parasympathetic nervous system, the messages passed by organs of our body. Example, legs, hands, etc. Parasympathetic means the messages transferred by organs which are presented in our body. Next coming topic is autonomous nervous system. Autonomous nervous system means the messages was passed by spinal cord and brain is known as autonomous nervous system. Are you understand, friends? I hope you all are understood. Next coming topic is spinal cord. The spinal cord was started at back of the brain too, and it was ended at the lumbar region. Do you know what is lumbar region? The lumbar region is nothing but the back of the stomach is known as lumbar region. Yes, are you understood? I hope you all are understood. Next coming topic is structure of nerve cell. Do you know how many parts are there in nerve cell? Yes, there are three parts. One is axon, one is cell body, one is Ranvier node. These are the three parts which are present in a structure of nerve cell. Shall I show the picture of nerve cell? Yes, 1 second. This is a picture of nerve cell. This structure is known as axon. The terminals which are presented on the cell body is known as dendrites. At the middle of the nerve cell, the nucleus is present. The nerve node is present here. This pipe-like structure we will call as a Ranvier node. The roots-like structures which are presented on below the nerve cell structure is nerve terminals. This is the structure of nerve cell. Are you understood? I hope you all are understood. Next coming topic is brain. Do you know what is the function of brain? The function of brain is to send the messages to our body parts and it controls the functions which are occurred in our body. Do you know how our brain is there? It is a half oval in shape. Shall I show the picture of a brain? Yes, 1 second. This is the picture of brain. At the below of the brain, the pituitary gland is there. It is nothing but master gland. Pituitary gland, another name is master gland. Through the pituitary gland, the many functions which are occurring in our male reproductive system will occur. Do you know what is testosterone? Testosterone means it is a hormone which was secreted by pituitary gland. This all was under the control of medulla oblongata. Medulla oblongata means the involuntary functions are under the control of medulla oblongata. Are you understood? I hope you all are understood. The next coming topic is response. Do you know what is a response? It is nothing but it is a movement which was occurred after a work or another movement is known as response. To a better understanding of a response, we have to do an activity. Take one heated jar and touch it. When you will feel that hot, it is known as response. Are you understood, friends? I hope you all are understood. Next is stimuli. Do you know what is stimuli? Stimuli means the process of doing a work daily is known as a stimuli. To understand the stimuli, a scientist, Paulus Pauling, he did a activity. He took one dog and he given food to that dog 3 days continuously. When he was giving food to that dog, he rang a bell. When he rang the bell, the dog automatically secretes saliva. This is known as stimulus. Are you understood, friends? I hope you all are understood. Next, coming into mechanism in plants. Do you think what is the mechanism in plants means? The processes which are occurred in plants is known as mechanism in plants. Next, do you know touch me not plant? It is the example of response in plants. When you touch the touch me not plant, the gastric movements will observe in the touch me not plant. This is because of why? Sense. Sense means the olfactory lobules is presented in that plant, so that only the touch me plant will react very fastly. The gastric movement will observe in that plant. Next, do you know what is phototropism? Phototropism means the process which are occurred in the presence of light is known as phototropism. The movements which are occurred in the presence of light is known as phototropism. Next coming topic is geotropism. Do you know what is geotropism? The movements which are occurred in the gravitationally is known as geotropism. Next coming topic is chemotropism. Do you know what is chemotropism? Chemotropism means the movements which are done by chemicals is known as chemotropism. Are you understood, friends? I hope you all are understood. Next, the last and final topic is insulin. The story of insulin. Do you know what is insulin? And who introduced the insulin? Yes, the insulin is the medicine to cure the sugar diseases. Do you know which organ is capable to get sugar diseases? Yes, of course, the pancreas is capable to get sugar diseases. Do you know how the sugar will come to a human? Yes, the sugar disease will come to human because of free sugar levels in blood. So that only the human will get sugar and diabetes. So cure that disease, we have to use insulin, which was introduced by Langerhans, Paul Langerhans, in the year of 1868. It was introduced by Paul Langerhans. The insulin medicine is used to cure the sugar and diabetes diseases. When food enter into pancreas, on the time the pancreatic juices are secreted. Do you know what are pancreatic juices? The pancreatic juices are amylase, trypsin, liapase, sucrase. These are the four pancreatic juices which was secreted by pancreas. These all pancreatic juices will help in digestion, to absorption of the carbohydrates and cutting of proteins into peptones. In these functions, the pancreatic juices will be helped to digest the food. If the sugar levels will increase in blood, this all will not secreted, and if they secreted, it more level will be secreted in our body. So that to control the all diseases which was occurred by pancreas, we have to use insulin. If the using by the using of insulin, we will control the all sugar and diabetes diseases. Are you understood? I hope you all are understood. Thank you for spending your valuable time for listening my words. Stay home, stay safe.